in the realm of time where the scent of the past blends with the pulse of the present. The story of Italy is told as if it were an eternal epic. The tale begins in prehistoric times, when the Etruscans left their mark on the soil of Tuscany, engraving on the walls of their temples the first letters of wisdom and art in the south of the country. Cities founded by the Greeks, such as Naples and Calatrava, absorbed the scent of Eastern thought, becoming a bridge of knowledge and beauty. Then the legend of Rome began, born by Romulus in 753 BC. This place, which grew on the banks of the Tiber, had an immortal spirits. Legendary kings such as Romulus and Numa Pompilius accompanied it, until the people overthrew the monarchy in 509 BC and founded a republic, rose under bold leaders. Among its heroes, Julius Caesar stood out, leading campaigns that expanded Rome's borders. And his career was crowned with victory at the Battle of Actium in 31 BC, ensuring that Rome's glory would not fade. During the Empire, Augustus took over, and Rome was illuminated by its architectural miracles. The Colosseum in Rome, whose construction began around 70 AD and was completed in 80 AD, was a stage. Heroic gladiators and mass games expressing the power of the empire and the arts of Roman engineering. The Pantheon, during the reign of Hadrian, in 126 AD, stands as a symbol of architectural genius, a secular temple with a stunning dome, embracing the names of the Roman gods and immortalizing the spirit of religion and tradition. With the fall of the Western Empire in 476 AD, new chapters of conflict and division began. Italy entered the Middle Ages, where internal conflicts and external invasions erupted. In the north, the Lombards rose, and in the south, the Norman state emerged under Roger Tisford in 1154 AD, who united the regions of Sicily through bloody battles against the invaders, thus reviving the hope of stability. In 1176 AD, the famous Battle of Legnano took place in Lombardy, where the soldiers of the Lombardy confronted Emperor Frederick Barbarossa in a bloody battle, announcing a chapter of battles of redemption and heroism that immortalized the courage of heroes. Centuries passed, and Florence announced the dawn of the Renaissance, and the 15th century was a golden age for arts and sciences. The minarets of creativity rose with iconic figures. Leonardo da Vinci, 1452–1519 AD, who knew no limits to imagination, and created inventive paintings and drawings that still amaze the world. Michelangelo, 1475–1564 AD, who transformed the walls of the Vatican Cathedral into a heavenly painting through his work on the Sistine Sailing. Raphael, 1483–1520 AD, who embodied the beauty of man and the harmony of nature in his paintings. Among the dazzling landmarks of the Renaissance era, Florence Cathedral Duomo, whose construction began in 1296 AD, and its dazzling dome was completed by Brunelleschi in 1436 AD. This giant dome is not just a religious building, but a symbol of the engineering challenge and artistic creativity that characterized that era. With the dawn of the modern era, the hearts of Italians united under the banner of national unity. The 19th century witnessed a heroic struggle to re-establish a single entity. Giuseppe Garibaldi, 1807–1882, a hero of freedom, led daring naval campaigns from the south, but capturing the world's attention with his unwavering determination. Victor Emmanuel Huot, 1820–1878, ascended the throne of unity, uniting the fragmented Italian lands after a series of decisive battles in the south and east. Crowning the people's efforts with the declaration of a single state, the struggle did not stop there, as Italy entered the arenas of the world wars. In World War I, battles intensified in the mountains of the north, such as the Battle of Caporetto in 1917, where soldiers faced harsh hardships, although pain was the path to victory. In World War II, the Battle of Monte Cassino in 1944 was a symbol of sacrifice. Italian soldiers stood side by side with Allied forces on the hills of Calabria, amidst winding valleys, clinging to the hope of liberation despite all the hardships. After this distinguished, quick historical journey, let's embark on an amazing tour. Italy is a symphony of stones and memories. Starting from the capital Rome, the Colosseum stands tall like a legendary hero, recounting stories of gladiators and the voices of thrill-seeking crowds. The roaring of lions and the shouts of victors echo throughout its halls, exuding a rich history. This massive Roman amphitheater, built in the 1st century AD, could seat more than 50,000 spectators and witness bloody performances and significant historical events. The second stop on our journey is the Trevi fountain, where the waters sparkle under the golden rays of the setting sun. Here, coins are thrown, and we whisper a wish in the hope of returning to this enchanting city. Legend says that throwing a coin into the fountain guarantees a return to Rome. Next, eyes turn to the Vatican, the smallest country in the world, where St. Peter's Basilica stands. A breathtaking architectural masterpiece. Inside the church, the splendor of art is evident in priceless paintings. Eccentric, the Sistine Chapel ceiling, painted by Michelangelo. In Florence, a city of the Renaissance, the Cathedral of Santa Maria del Fiore, with its towering red dome designed by Filippo Brunelleschi, stands as the city's crown. The Ponte Vecchio, adorned with gold and jewelry shops, once housed butchers' shops. Moving on to the city of Pisa, its famous leaning tower stands as if defying the laws of gravity. This tower, which began construction in the 12th century, leans at an angle of approximately 4 degrees, making it one of the world's most famous tourist attractions. In Venice, the floating city, visitors can take a gondola, ride through the narrow canals under romantic bridges. There they visit the Doge's Palace, a Gothic architectural masterpiece that served as the seat of Venice's rulers for centuries. They then wander through the vibrant Piazza San Marco, the heart of Venice. As for Naples, the bustling city, don't forget to enjoy authentic Neapolitan pizza and wander through its narrow alleys. Then visit the Bay of Naples, overlooked by Mount Vesuvius, which destroyed the ancient city of Pompeii in 79 AD. Then visit the island of Capri, with its blue caves and clear turquoise waters. On the Amalfi Coast, one of the most beautiful coastlines in the world, Enjoy the colorful houses nestled on the rocky cliffs and the clear turquoise waters. Then move on to the city of Positano, with its whitewashed walls and the colorful houses clustered on the hills. This is Sicily, the largest island in the Mediterranean, famous for the Valley of the Temples, an ancient Greek archaeological site on Mount Etna, one of the most active volcanoes in the world and the highest active volcano in Europe. Finally, in Milan, the fashion capital, shop at Galleria Vittorio Emanuele Tuttulio Emanuele Quarters, one of the oldest shopping malls in the world. Go to Santa Maria del Grassi and admire Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper. Take a break by Lake Como with its stunning scenery and charming lakeside villages. Every beginning has an end, and unfortunately, we've reached the end of our tour of Italy. The enchanting country that combines history, art, and nature, and is filled with endless stories. If you enjoyed this tour, don't forget to leave a comment expressing your opinion, support us with a like, and join our community as we can grow together. We will be offering more amazing tours in the future. Thank you for watching, and have a comfortable tour for everyone.